Hey guys, so I know I just made part 1 of this video, but the stuff for part 2 came, so I'm going to go over that. First, we have the metal staff with its slight extension. Now this is for children basically, but it does work with most of them actually, but metal is the one it's supposed to go with. Does the maximum drive, and then you do quick. Makes noise. But usually because maximum drive you're just doing the one, this actually does like multiple things for it. It's very nice. And it locks it in, of course, so you gotta press this little release button, pop it out. So that is the staff. Next we have the Excel driver with its own belt, which I put an actual belt on just to make it wearable. And it is detachable from the base, which is very good. Now this came with 2. It came with the Excel memory. Hold on, sometimes it gets wonky. There we go. And of course, if you pull the trigger. What's that? The one I also got for this is the trial guide memory, which also has. This is the full version. The normal one looks like this. This is the full one with the whole activation. So you power this on, does that, do this. These little lights up here flash. Does the timer. Now it only does the timer and the maximum drive when it's out of the device. So if you put it in the device and do it, it does its whole thing. Does that. You pull that back. There's a light up there. Countdown up there. There it is. Now the maximum drive, what I said earlier. So you can do it with the timer when it's out, but as you see, it doesn't work here. And if I do the actual trigger, it works in the same way. But instead of the timer, it does a little like back and forth flash on the screen, and then you do transformation. Yeah. And then flip it back. So next, which I guess is the majority of stuff, is I got a bandolier. So normally these are for like bullets. This one specifically was like for shotgun rounds. And I basically undid the stitching on every other one. As you can see there's like a stitch line, and that's where it used to be. But by taking those out, this is actually the perfect size for all my memories. And then I can just pop it on, wear it, like that. Because the Excel Max Jacket, which is basically like, hold on. So I 3D printed some more of the thingies, because basically the Max Jacket is just like 26 of these that put them all into this mode. So they'd all be like that, unless I had them like loosely sitting in there, which I wouldn't be too big a fan of, but you know, that's kind of how it goes. But yeah, let me just pop this back into the slot. These back on the sides. That's taking more than I had hoped. There we go. And then the final one, which I think is the most important thing, is the 37-in-1 Rider System Gaia. Now this is a fan-made, this is like a bootleg situation. It is rechargeable with Type-C, which is very nice. There's a little power switch here on the back, so we're going to turn that on. Pops on. And that was this one. Before you start, you can adjust the volume. Oh, that's max. I'm trying to go down and like show the difference. It gets lower and lower. Max volume is 9. I don't know why they wouldn't have a 10, but I guess 9 is what they went with. And then to start it, you just, and it can switch between all of them. And if you look on my hand, it changes the color based on which rider it is using. Now, when you do it normally, you just do that, but if you press up here, There's extra stuff. And what's really cool is they have ones that never got Gaia memories, like Fours, Wizard, Gam. Like, there have been a few that have been made that are bootlegs of the higher ones, but other ones like this one, like Rabbit Tank. Like, this is 2 usually, which I have, but this one is just 1 now. But it also goes up to current running Kamen Rider being, I think, the newest, whichever these cards are, I don't really know. I think the newest being this one from Geats, which it's kind of hard to see on the screen. There we go, you can kind of see it now. It's like the main one, but a little different. So if I pop it in, but yeah, it works fine like that. It has, of course, the main 6. It has Eternal, Skull, and Zone. Zone being the one that I think does all of them. Oh no, it's the maximum drive that does all of them. So. Yeah. But yeah. And then just to turn it off, you pop it like that. And then because I can just set this to idle, I can just pop it right in there to hold it, because these are all full. But yeah, and then I got the 2 on my sides. And then the trial, which I can only use if I'm using the Excel driver, can just kind of sit at home otherwise. And then I can go out looking like a boss. But yeah, that is about it for today. If you guys have any other questions or comments, you can leave them down below. I'm gonna see if, because I didn't design this part. I just like remade it into this, because originally it was the I gotta grab it. It was just this part from the Blade model that I downloaded. Well, I bought the model. So if I could, I'm gonna see if I can release this for other people to download. I have to get permission from this person first, because they own the licensing to this model, and if I just tried to sell it, they could sue me, and I don't want to have to deal with backlash. Because, you know, you can do whatever you want for yourself. Once you have the model, you can do whatever you want with it. But then trying to redistribute it, that can lead to legal issues. So, but yeah. If you guys, yeah, but again, what I said, if you have any comments or concerns, just leave them down below, and I will get back to you if I can. But yeah, I guess that is all for today.